In this video, we will explore the scenario where the TPN order is altered due to changing patient conditions. In this scenario, the provider has decided to decrease the length of time that the patient should be on TPN to attempt to wean the patient off of it. With the new TPN ordering method, the provider would discontinue the no longer relevant TPN order and replace it with a new order. The nurse will first go to the orders page to see if a new order has been placed by the provider. Click on the orders page and click on the continuous infusion component to narrow the search. The parenteral nutrient order is located under this section. Next, the nurse will click on the MAR. From the MAR, we can see the discontinued TPN order that the provider has stopped. We can also see the new TPN order that the provider has ordered in replacement of it. The new TPN order has not been started, therefore, the nurse will have to complete the same steps as they would to check and administer TPN for the first time. The nurse will select the Medication Administration Wizard, MA, to check the TPN. The nurse will go through the same steps. Scan the patient's armband, scan the CST Cerna label of the TPN bag. The nurse will have to check the TPN bag against the new power form. Even though the TPN formulation has not been changed by the provider, only the rate, it is still standard practice to check that the formulation, caloric amount, components, volume, and rate match between the labels of the TPN bag and the newly ordered TPN power form. Once all the checks have been completed, the nurse will close the power form and select Continue Charting. The missing mandatory details will need to be filled in again. Now the nurse will double-check that the new rate matches that of the MAR. Once it has been checked, the nurse can change the rate on the pump and remember to disconnect the patient at the correct time. Now the nurse will click OK, then sign. Back on the MAR page, we will refresh and see the updated medication administration entry. Now the nurse will document the changed TPN rate on the iView. From the intake and output band, locate the TPN order under Continuous Infusions. Now the nurse will locate the time frame of 1400 to 1459. They will double-click on the empty space and the predicted volume to be infused in that 1-hour time frame will update to the new TPN order rate and volume. The nurse will click on the green check mark to confirm the predicted volume. This concludes the workflow process for altered TPN orders. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please contact your educator.